Or we're already live.
Already live?
Yeah. But this is not on.
It is 5:30. You ready, Pat?
I think we're ready.
We'll call the September meeting of the Hiawatha Planning and Zoning Commission to order.
Terry Trimpe,
Here.
Kenny Jones,
Here.
Mark Ross,
Here.
Lisa Jepson, Kevin Neef,
Here.
Mark Powers,
Here.
Daryl Cheney.
So we do have a quorum, correct?
We do, yes.
Five, yeah.
Yeah.
Item 2, approval of agenda.
Also moved to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 3 is approval of the August 24th, 2020 regular meeting minutes.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second to approve the August 24th, 2020 regular meeting minutes.
You Pat.
Roll call?
Check. We don't have roll call.
No roll call on that, just
Yep,
simple
just-
motion.
yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Susan from home.
Yep. Is there a pop-up for anybody else?
I don't see anybody else.
Okay, perfect.
Item 4, consider resolution for recommendation to City Council to approve a final plat plan for Phase 1 of the Village Center Plan Unit Development submitted by Hull & Hull Engineers for the property legally described as Village Center First Edition, Lot 1, Hiawatha, Iowa. Had quite a list of attachments that went with that. Comments from the commission?
Any questions or comments? This is a pretty complex process. This is the final step, if you remember right, we did the preliminary plat, final plat. And then we did a zoning change by creating the plan unit development. And now with each phase, we gotta make sure that they follow the plan unit development specifications, which are pretty detailed.
Yes.
So that's, gets to be pretty complex when you get to this review station.
And your memo does a good job of detailing that out, Pat.
Thank you. And that's why it's good to have a lot of eyes on it as well. And then this eventually does go to the council.
Right.
Now, this is gonna be 2 buildings or just one on that lot?
In this particular lot, it's one building.
Okay.
And this, the final plat, but you're right, Kenny, the final plat had 2 lots. And there will eventually be another building on the other lot.
Okay, yep, all right. But lot 1's only gonna have 1 building,
One
then
lot.
lot 2 will have 1 building?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a date to start?
The agreements are, I believe, action, they need to get this approved. They have 1 year then to start construction for a plan unit development. And I can't remember if it's from the date of the final development plan or from the preliminary. And I think it's from this date.
Okay.
I'll have to check that for sure, but from what we're hearing, they want to start construction next year.
How did you feel about the water retention and the survey that they did down below?
Water retention, they actually, I think.
I read
they did a
through it.
Good job. They detailed how much non-pervious surface it would handle.
Yes.
And they also have set it aside in an easement that's part of the final plat.
Yes.
And the city engineer went through it and thought it should work.
I really appreciated it.
Good. that located on this segment. At the bottom of the sheet.
Mhm.
Kind of hard to see, but it's done.
Now, we're also changing the C factor too. I mean, change it to a multi instead of a single.
No, when we did the plan unit development, we designated what each of the phases, what uses each of the phases could be used for. And phase 1 and phase 2 were specific for multifamily.
Okay. Is it zoned that way too?
What's that?
Is it zoned that way too?
The underlying zone for this, in fact, is multifamily.
Okay.
Yeah. The underlying for part of it is CPR 3, and for some of it is R7.
Okay.
Any questions from our people that are attending electronically? Terry or Mark?
I don't think I have any questions. The information is pretty exhaustive that's in the agenda packet.
Okay.
Very well put, Terry. There's a lot of reading there. A lot of attachments. Yeah. You guys did your homework. One question, and maybe it probably doesn't pertain to this all, but the streets that we put in, are they going to be private, or are they going to be for us to maintain?
Those are Bay Street and A Avenue, and they are public streets.
Yes.
Anything they put in inside of the streets will be private, parking lots, any drives that they do. Right now, it doesn't look like they'll have anything.
Thank you. Well, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to consider the resolution for recommendation to City Council to approve the final development plan for phase 1 of the Village Center Plan Unit Development submitted by Alton Hall.
Okay, Mark has made a motion.
I'll second it.
Kevin Neef has seconded. Any other discussion? Roll call?
Daryl Cheney, Kevin Neef,
Aye.
Lisa Jepson, Kenny Jones,
Aye.
Terry Trimpey,
Aye.
Mark Ross,
Aye.
Mark Powers.
Aye. Motion carried. Item 5, looking for a motion to adjourn.
Also move.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, folks.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Everybody be safe.
I'll have you sign some stuff, Mark,
Yep.
before you leave.
I'm going back there, right?
Oh, Lisa Joy.
Go.
Lisa Joy?
Lisa Joy.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes, I'm in now.
We are adjourned.
You're too late. We just adjourned.
Well, hey, that's great. I think you did great work. Well done.